Legoooo. great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the SMU Mustangs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Pony Express put SMU football on the map, and Gerald J. Ford Stadium continues to shine. Opened in 2000, its capacity of 32,000 has grown over the years. The SMU Mustangs are high on the success of last season and hope to pack the Pony again this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Mustangs kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. Now, in recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll get rid of it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Finds his man. It's Cooper. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Making side adjustments here. Off play action. Steps away to find some room. On the move, he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And they owe that completion to the quarterback in his individual effort. He was under incredible pressure, but he was able to buy himself time, extend the play, and then locate a receiver down the field.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
There's a great example of a zone blitz by the defense, and those confuse quarterbacks and offensive linemen because you're dropping defensive linemen out in coverage, but then you're bringing pressure from the second level. And that time the defense was able to fool them and get home.
And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To the air, it's Jennings. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And, man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The offense changing the play. They'll run it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Looking long. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They're going to run it to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Offense working from the pistol. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Keep it on the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side. There's some room. He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the second level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Here comes the heat. Buying some time. Fires on the move. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Hosley. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown Mustangs. A pick 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking for space, it's Hosley. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. got it in the middle. It's Hosley. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Buys a little time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Here's a heat, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem, big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And after the 3-spot, guys were all tied up. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And it's the Broncos coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Knight. Tackled there by the defense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Facing a 3rd and long. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give to the single back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Jennings. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Looking to fire. Over the middle, it's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets rid of it. Has it. Touchdown, Mustangs! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Hosley. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. SMU spends his 2nd time out here. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. The Yellow Jackets will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. That's caught. It's Cooper. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He wants to change this route. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Fires left side, it's Smith. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's gone! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. That turnover on the last possession was a killer. Now it's a 2-score game, and they've got to get things going right now. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in 2nd and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after they... And they give up a big one on defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Makes the grab. It's Harris.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his own 20. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Mustang's offense is ready to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion.
Come on, flow.
The play action fake. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4.
Go. Zone.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Escapes the pressure to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They kick it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Bulldozes his way through. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Complete to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Run in the red zone. It's Hosley. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll go right back to him. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Jennings. They're working that left side.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining here. It'll be first down.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every first down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting a first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to pass a clock and enemy. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT? Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on 4th down, and they give up the football here in overtime. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Back to the ground game on the left. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I got to be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Now 3rd down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball 2nd in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.